What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Ethereum video. Just a quick one telling you guys what to expect in the coming few days of trading, because ETH prices frankly have done enormously well in this trading period, with the Nasdaq going up massively and only negative 18% from all-time high. You look at Ethereum prices after dropping to a low price of $1,000, now it's at nearly $2,000, a 100% gain right here, which is amazing. Now, there's a few trends I've noticed in this Ethereum run-up. During massive pumps, which we have 3 of these, you tend to see much higher volume in a lot of these massive pumps, and a lot of times volume actually peaked. This is actually a good sign, meaning there's mostly buyers, and during stabilization periods and slight sell-offs, you have much lower volume, which is actually an even better sign, which means during corrections, people don't really want to sell. Everyone kind of agrees that cryptocurrencies are way too cheap. Now, there's also a few big pieces of news, including BlackRock collabing with Coinbase to bring crypto investing easier to institutional traders. And institutional traders are going to be your Wall Street guys, hedge funds, big banks. Most of those guys have little to none cryptocurrency exposure. And the reason why the stock market has always moved so well with such enormous volume is because they're heavily bought and made around with institutional money. Now cryptocurrencies are getting institutional money, and that could be the reason why Ethereum prices have went up 100% in just a span of like one single month. It's actually incredible to see the growth. 1 month, 100% for the second biggest cryptocurrency token in the world. And this has actually net a lot of money for several people. Now, if you zoom in a little bit closer for Ethereum, you do see that it's actually pretty safe. You got a big pump here. This is going to be your institutional traders. This is a massive buy order from many individuals, and it pumped up. Afterwards, there was little to no sell-off, and actually even had an upwards consolidation, which is great. And then afterwards, a slow and steady increase of multiple buy orders, and then a beautiful, stable W-shaped consolidation charts with a decreasing volume. Now, will Ethereum crash? Most likely not. In my opinion, I think the markets will probably have a small correction in the coming few days, correcting back down to 1850 or even 1800. Isn't that big of a deal, and that should be expected. I don't really think we'll be hitting above $2,000, like $2,100, $2,200 anytime soon, unless we have just like a slight correction, $50 to $100, before rebounding back up to $2,000, $2,100, $2,200, etc. Now, the news for Ethereum is pretty good. We're seeing a large inflow of big traders. Zoom a little bit further out, and you do see what I'm talking about. Volume has been really spiky recently, and the volume, the spikiness, has been corresponded with massive pumps instead of dumps, which is good news. Whereas before, you have huge decline in volume, and that's only when the price was going up. And before, you have huge declines in price, and that's when volume started rising up, and that's a bad sign. But right now, we're seeing a lot of individuals jumping on the boat for Ethereum, and the news overall has been pretty good, with more validators and more usages and more utility for the coin. See you guys later.